Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Welcome back. It is Saturday morning. Guys, it's Saturday morning, and I've sold a couple cards overnight. Now, we did some dumb stuff. We didn't do dumb stuff. Guys, I bought like 10 headliners. I actually made a couple coins on Madison. I had a couple that didn't sell overnight, but I had some at 170. He sold at 198. But then I had two at 170. And then, guys, I bought two Sterlings at 490. And, well, he's 420. So, mistakes were made. But we have some other sales, which is good. I bought this Erickson at 100. Navas at 42. Allen at 160. St. Juicy's at 139. So, it probably all evens out. And that's the overnight sales. I just want to be honest with you guys. When I don't make coins or I lose coins, you guys can see it right through the lens of my account, right? I'm not perfect. And I am officially a pack addict. I have 70, 81 pluses today for my stream before I get back into some weekend league. Yay! So, yeah, we are way too addicted to those packs. But I really want to pack headliners, and I'm wondering if I broke the seal yesterday. Who really knows? Right now, I'm investigating a Kevin De Bruyne situation. A bunch of them are down right now. I sold him at 1 mil last night. So I'm going to see if I could do it again today. I think it'll be hard. I don't think I bought this at the proper price. Guys, the sell-off is coming in right now, but I think the market is going to stay really high after this weekend league. I really feel that way. So that's how I feel. But we're going to work on clearing out our transfer list as well. We got a lot of stuff to clear out. I got to do a big club clear out as well after this weekend league. Is something that's super, super necessary. And I want to talk to you guys because we just got Yedder SBC. I woke up like an hour ago. It's 10 o'clock currently. I'm literally going to miss the first 5 minutes of the Spurs game. But Yedder just got re-released, and it's an insane card, right? I'm going to try it out on my second channel for you guys to see some gameplay. It's a nuts card. I can't even lie. It's a really good card. 5-star weak foot, really high acceleration, great attack positioning, great agility, great balance, great finishing, and probably a card that I'll start to craft, right? 85, 86, 87. I'll probably start to craft this Yedder because, well, again, as I said, it's a nuts card. And I think that, something to keep in mind with Yedder, and I'll go over this with you guys. And we'll go over winter upgrades this week because I think winter upgrades are really important to start looking at. Yedder, guys, is going to get an 84 after winter upgrades. Now, this all depends. The way that they did winter upgrades last year, guys, was does any of the stats on the upgrade surpass the first inform? So Yedder's first inform, guys, this is how they did it last year. Years before, they never used to do this. They used to just upgrade him. Now they're all getting tricky. So his upgraded stats, I think if they're the same or if they actually beat some of these. So on Yedder's winter upgrade, right? This is what you guys might have just had some static. And if you guys had it, I apologize. I shouldn't have switched my screen because it's going to drive you guys crazy. Something's wrong right now with my OBS. I got to figure it out. But you guys can see here that his ball control is going to 86, right? Ignore that noise. It's higher than the inform stat. So what's going to happen is that's going to push this inform to an 86. So Yedder's inform is going to go to an 86, which means that his second inform is going to go to an 87, and his ones to watch is going to also go to an 87. Now, what is the Player of the Month rating? The Player of the Month rating is an 88. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to get upgraded necessarily. It might get upgraded, but it also may not get upgraded. That's what I'm not sure about. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're looking into completing Yedder. Now, what really bothers me about this SBC is now that it's been re-released, he's 710K. So he's more than Gold Mbappe. He's basically the same as Gold Neymar. That kind of bothers me a little bit. I don't know, it bothers me. And also they re-released guys, they didn't even change anything and they just re-released the 86 squad. It really took 2 days for that. So we didn't have this SBC since Thursday at Rewards, and it took 2 full days for these frauds to re-release this SBC set. I can't believe it, man. It's like these guys are so incompetent, bro. It's crazy. But it is a really good card. 700K, guys, before packs back. Small Prime Gold Players Pack. Small Rare Gold Players Pack. Prime X Players Pack. Rare Election Pack. Prime Gold Players Pack. So the packs back are not awful. It's just kind of exhausting, man, with EA, bro. It feels like they're always messing up. And also, like, we just go backwards with these guys. Guys, I thought they finally fixed these untradeable packs, and they dropped a headliner challenge untradeable yesterday. It seems like every good pack that's coming out is just coming out to be untradeable, which is really grinding my gears a little bit, guys. It is. It's bothering me, man, because packs should never be untradeable, man. Packs, the whole thing with packs is that you log on, you get really excited to open your packs. In what world should packs be untradeable? I don't understand. What are we doing, EA? We gotta get on the same wavelength, man, because your community and you right now, man, it's not good. All right, I also have a red card for Mbappe. I gotta figure that out today. So, what have we been trading, guys? I don't really know. What I did last night was I spent 25 minutes to 30 minutes precisely just going on flipping, looking if any cards looked a little low, just a little bit of that kind of thing, right? Kimmich got low last night, usually about 48, was down at 43, and I managed to get one with a shadow for 43, right? So I got one at the market price for that price, so it worked out really well, and that's kind of what I've been doing trading-wise. You guys can see I've got a club stocked of headliners. These are going to be kind of cards that I'm hoping that get upgrades. I'm kind of like a really weird FIFA player in the way that I just really like that concept. I like having these cards in my club. That's why I'm doing these 81 plus packs like a psycho, because I really want to pack some of these cards untradeable. I like having the experience of them upgrading. I'm just really into that, right? I know that it's weird. I get it, but I'm just into it. So let me be into it, all right? So that's why I do that. Genuinely, that's why I do that. And then we got this De Bruyne that expired here. Okay, now what does today hold for me? Well, I don't know. We have to see how the gameplay is. I do want to try to. I don't like playing Foot Champions on Sundays, so we'll see if we can get a good amount of games in today. Maybe we'll sell the Mbappe to take the money on him. Varane, guys, like this Varane is really good, but I'm wondering if Militao is still better. I don't know. He's really good, but I'm wondering in his bad gameplay and when the gameplay is slow. I don't know, man. I feel like the 41 balance and that 68 agility, like when the game is slow, makes this Varane not really all that good. I feel like he is really good, but I feel like he could be a little bit better, which is something that I've been thinking about with this card. I feel like he could be a little bit better, and that maybe is restricting his card a bit. Although he's medium high and he is really good, you know, it is what it is. Now, guys, I finally posted the Sane review over on my second channel. If you're interested, you guys can go check that out. He is insane. So if you guys are on the fence of doing this card, I think I had mentioned it last night. I would do it, man. He's really, 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 really good. So if you're on the fence, do it. Something to keep in mind, guys, about today's market / tomorrow's market. Again, as I had mentioned, there are qualifiers happening at the moment. There are qualifiers going on. That is a big deal because what it means is that people are going to panic sell some stuff tomorrow and the following day, right? That's how this market works. When there's qualifiers, a lot of these pros overpay for these top tier cards. No offense to the pros. And they get panic sold the day after because, well, people just like to see their liquid coins. That's what I've learned about Foot. People just like to see their coin tally and their coins being on their account, right? So people don't like to really be in this debacle of having coins tied up. I'm pretty much the same way. I don't like to have cards too long because, well, I just hate having tradable cards in my team because I don't like not seeing my coins available. So I understand it, but that's the reality, and that is going to start happening. So you guys might see some Team of the Years. You guys might see some cards that you are really interested in drop a lot in the next 48 hours. I think there's going to be a big panic sell-off this afternoon / tomorrow morning, and then there might be a nice little rise come the middle of this week. We're going to have to see how the patch impacts the market as well, guys, because I don't think a lot of people are enjoying this patch. I think people have noticed that EA have definitely taken some finishing kind of, you know, examples. Like, they've made them finishing a little bit better, but I just think overall the community is not in love with the patch. So it's going to be interesting to see if that correlates to the market and causes the market to dip a little bit more after the weekend league if people are like, hey, I don't really want to play this, because that is a likely outcome. Now, I also want to show you guys a little bit of a tip. I've been flipping this Harry Kane a ton. I just buy him at like under 220 with hunters, and I sell him at like 235 to 240 every single day, which is awesome. So I make like 5 to 10K on this card consistently. Now, I know a lot of you guys want to talk about these new headliners. Let's do it. Let's talk about them. They're still really overpriced. All these cards are really, really overpriced right now, man. That's really all I have to say. We looked at them last night, but the fact is, Royce is still 1.5 million. It's like garbage. It's garbage that these cards are this many coins. But the lack of supply is the reason they are so high. With Yedder SBC, Hopefully today with the tradable challenge, I'm hoping today that we get a tradable challenge that brings these cards onto the market, because at the moment they're just not supplied, and that's the reason why they're so expensive right now, because there's no supply. So that's what I'm hoping. Guys, you have 2 hours to do this Adelaide if you want to. I don't really care about it. I didn't do it. I think we're in such a tough decision, guys, with the next craft, because I started to craft David Luiz. I don't know how much time David Luiz has left. 3 days. So Ben Yedder has 26 days available. So what I am really hoping is this. I'm hoping EA brings out 81 plus upgrades during Future Stars, because I will do a ton of them, because I'm a whip to these packs, and the concept of packing these cards Untradable. It's like a team of the year every week, which makes the game like a lot more enjoyable. I like these packs. I think they're super fun. So if EA could do that again, that would be awesome. I would love if they could do that for like almost every promo. Be perfect, man. It would be literally perfect. Other than that, there's not much in the SBC section, guys. But besides that, Ben Yedder, we've got a kit. We've got a Lala. We don't really have much. So besides that, I don't really know if there's all that much else to talk about on foot. I know a lot of you guys always want to see my trade pile. This is where my trade pile is. Again, it's a lot of those headliner investments we made, which those are really long-term holds, guys. These are not going to be short-term holds. This was me saying, okay, I'm not doing much of my coins anyways recently, so why don't we just go ahead? Why don't we invest them a bit and see what we could do with these investments, right? See if it works. I'm not really too concerned with any of those cards, right? If they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. And yeah, I think other than that, the only cards right now on the market that I think have a bit of room to go down, in my opinion at the moment, is probably some of the icons. From what I have seen, some of the icons right now are just extremely overpriced on the market. A lot of these icons at the moment just seem to be a lot of coins. A lot more than they should be, is kind of what I've seen, which is something that you want to consider, because if you're going to buy an icon today, just keep in mind that I was sitting here telling you that a lot of these cards are really expensive, because they are. A lot of them are really overpriced. Especially you guys got to be careful with the babies. They're going to be great to trade right now because they're so inflated. But you don't want to get caught up in them, because a lot of these babies, now that these baby cards, guys, they've been out of packs for so long that what's happening to them is that now, because they're out of packs for so long, they are so rare on this game. Like, so rare. So their card rarity is causing them to really spike a lot more than they should be. For example, this Nesta, I hope I just bought that at 350. I feel like I'm not looking at these cards properly. This guy was 410 last night. We're going to try to flip him. I'm going through some base icons right now. I'm going to show you guys maybe how I trade with these cards, because I think a lot of you guys are interested in terms of maybe how to make some coins with these guys. I'm not going to switch my screen because I got to figure out how to fix my OBS, because it's making like a static noise every time I switch. So this Miroslav Klose was 127 last night, right? We want to see, what did he hit on the hourly this morning? He hit 132. So if we don't see anything around 120, we don't. Are you kidding me, EA? Did I really just get logged out? Now, why did I send that Nessa to my club? The reason is I have to apply a contract on him. Guys, my number one piece of advice for any of you, you should never list a card without contracts on the market. Ever, ever, ever. Don't ever do it, because nobody buys these cards. So make sure, if you're going to list a card on the market, you do it the right way. If you buy without a contract, just give it a contract and pop it up on the market. We're going to pop it up at 380. That's going to make us 12K, pending it sells, right? We don't know if it's going to sell, but if it sells, we're going to make 12K, which is solid. Solid profit. It's going to help offset my my James Madisons that didn't sell. Now we're looking at a Rush. We've got a footprint update saying he's 220. Rush is not 220. So we move to the next one. Overmars at 180. Not too interested there. Yeah, a lot of these icons now, I think a lot of these guys are really high. What I want to do this week, guys, is I want to get back into trading. Last year, what I had started to trade, which got really fun. I'm telling you guys, it was really fun. I started to learn the prices of like SBC fodder informs. It's hard to explain. These SBC guys, like Hummels and Navas, all these guys always hold, like, they fluctuate a ton, man. So I had a week or two last year where I started to trade like discard informs and some of these kinds of cards, and it was so fun. And I want to start to try to do that again this week because that was really fun. And I also made like 3 mil that week because they were just amazing to trade. Like this Hummels, these kinds of cards were just so good to trade last year for small windows of time that I kind of want to get back into it because it was a lot of fun. You don't gain a lot of transfer profit, but you gain a lot of coins, which is the reason that I really liked it because I felt like that week when I was doing it, I just made a ton of coins. So I want to get into it because I think it was really fun to do last year. And yeah, that's where we're at, boys. We'll probably wind it down there. I feel like this is a good place to stop it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.